हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू मैथ मैजेस्टिक। आज हम करेंगे क्लास 10th चैप्टर 3 पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन टू वेरिएबल्स एक्सरसाइज 3.1 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 3। इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो वी हैव डन क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 and 2 of the exercise 3.1. So if you have not watched that video, I will put the link in the description box. You can go there and watch that video also. In this question number 3 and 4, we will discuss about using the comparison of ratios to find the solution of equation are consistent, system of linear equation is consistent or inconsistent, and if solution exists, then is solution unique or infinite or no solution. So just remind you, ग्राफिकल मेथड के लिए हमने इसके लिए रूल क्या होता है, जस्ट टू रिमाइंड यू, a1x प्लस b1y प्लस c1 इक्वल टू 0 एंड a2x प्लस b2y प्लस c2 इक्वल्स टू 0. These are two general linear equations. So if first two ratios are not equal, then lines will be intersecting lines and they will have exactly one solution, that is the intersection point of both the graphs. And if all the three are equal, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 are equal, then the lines will be coincident lines and they will have infinitely many solutions. And if first two ratios are equal but not equal to the third one, so the lines of the graph will be parallel lines and they will have no solution, as the parallel lines never intersect each other, so there will be no solution. So now we will do the question number 3 of the exercise 3.1. So question number 3 is, question number 3, on comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So we are given these two linear equations. So first we will compare them with the general equations. General equation is a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. By comparison, we will find out that a1 is equal to 3, b1 2, c1 5. By comparison, similarly a2, b2, c2. a2 is 2, b2 minus 3 and c2 is 7. So now we will find their ratios. a1 by a2 will be 3 by 2. b1 by b2 will be 2 by minus 3. c1 by c2 is 5 upon 7. So here you can easily connect that a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 itself, they are not equal and they are also not equal to c1 by c2. But if first two are not equal, that means the lines are intersecting lines, and that means they will have the system of linear equation will be consistent equation, consistent system of linear equation, and they will have unique solution, because if the system is consistent, that means it might have unique solution or infinitely many solution. But because the lines are intersecting in this case, when first two ratios are not equal, so lines are intersecting and they will have certainly a unique solution. So the system of linear equation is consistent in the first case. Moving towards the next part, 2x minus 3y is equal to 8, 4x minus 6y equals to 9. So here also we will compare the ratios. a1 by a2, that will be 2 by 4 here, that means 1 by 2. b1 by b2 will be minus 3 by minus 6. साइन हमेशा हमें साथ में लेना है. c1 by c2, third ratio is 8 by 9. Here you can see that first two ratios are equal, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, but third one ratio is not equal to them, that is 8 by 9. So in this case, when first two ratios are equal and third is not equal, that means they will have parallel lines, and because parallel lines never meet, so they will have inconsistent system of equations and they will have no solution also. So in this question it is asked whether the system is consistent or inconsistent, so it is sufficient to write inconsistent here. Now similarly in the third part, we are given 3x plus 5y is equal to 7, 9x minus 10y equals to 14. So we will do in the similar manner. We will find a1 by a2. a1 is 3 by 2 and a2 is 9. So if you will simplify this, you can write it in the reverse order 1 by 9. So you will get 1 by 6. 3 3s are 9. So 1 by 6 you will get. So a1 by a2 is 1 by 6. b1 by b2 will be similarly 5 by 3 divided by minus 10. So when you will simplify this will be reversed, minus 1 by 10. So you will get here 5 2s are 10 minus 1 by 6. So you can see here that first ratios was 1 by 6. Second ratio is minus 1 by 6. So first two are not equal. That means third one we need not to find. अगर first two ही आपके equal नहीं है, इसका मतलब they will have the system is consistent system and will have unique solution. So because first two are not equal, that means they are intersecting lines. The graph of the linear equations will be intersecting lines and hence the system will be consistent system and will have a unique solution. So similarly, moving towards the next fourth part, that is 5x minus 3y equals to 11 minus 10x plus 6y equals to minus 22. Doing in the similar manner, a1 by a2 will be 5 by minus 10, that means minus 1 by 2. b1 by b2 will be minus 3 by 6, that is minus 1 by 2. And c1 by c2, 11 by minus 22, that is again minus 1 by 2. You can see that first ratio, second ratio, third ratio, all of them are equal. a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 all are equal. That means they will have coincident lines, and because coincident lines are there, so they will have there is a consistent system of linear equations, and if it is consistent, so it will have infinite solutions. Because the system is inconsistent, because the lines are coincident lines, so system will be consistent and every point on the line will be a solution to these linear equations. So this was, now we're moving towards the last part, that is question fifth part of the question. So moving towards the last question, we are given this 4 by 3x plus 2 by 3y, that is equal to 8. 2x plus 3y equals to 12. So simplifying this in the similar manner, you will find a1 by a2 is 4 by 3 is by 2. So 4 by 3, 2 will be reversed, so it will become 1 by 2. So you will get 2 2 is a 4, 2 by 3. Now similarly b1 by b2 will be 2 by 3, it is clearly given, and c1 by c2 is 8 by 12. By 4 we will cut, so we will get again 2 by 3. So all of them are equal. First all the three ratios are equal here. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. That means the lines are coincident lines, and again like the fourth part, it is a consistent system and have infinite solutions. I hope this will be clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can put in the comment box. Now we will moving towards the question number 4. Question number 4 is, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent? First we will find out, similarly like the question 3rd, whether the system of equation is consistent or inconsistent, and if consistent, obtain the solution graphically. So although it is a mixture of question 1, 2 and sorry. It is a mixture of question 1, 2 and 3. First we will find out whether the system is consistent or inconsistent using the ratio method, and then if the answer is consistent, then we will find it graphically. Solution we will find out graphically. So first we have to check whether it is consistent or inconsistent, like question number 3. So here again we will compare it with the ratios. A1 by A2 is 1 by 2 here. Coefficient is of x is not given, so it is 1. B1 by B2 is 1 by 2 again. C1 by C2 is 5 by 10, that is again 1 by 2. So all the ratios are equal here. A1 by A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. All are equal. That means lines are coincident lines, and that means system is consistent. And because they are coincident lines, so every point on the line will be a solution to the linear equations. So there are infinitely many solutions. So now we will make the graph of these linear equations. Using the method we have opted for question number 1, similar manner. So how we will make the graph of this? These two are equations. So from the first equation we can find y will be 5 minus x. So first we will make the table of this. If x we will take as 1, so y will be 5 minus 1, 4. If x we will take as any number you can take here. If x you are taking as 5, so y will be 0. Now similarly from the second equation we will get the value of y. First we will shift x 2x on the other side. So 10 minus 2x, and 2 will move in the denominator. So 10 minus 2x by 2. So we will make the table of this also again. X, y. So what you will get here? If we will take x as 1 here, so what you will get? 2 ones are 2, 10 minus 2 is 8. So 8 by 2 will be 4. And if you will take as x 0 here, if x is 0, so 2 zeros are 0, 10 by 2 will remain, that means 5. So now we will plot these points on the graph paper. So if x1, then y is 4. If x1, so y 4, so this is the point 1, 4. If x5, then y 0, so that means this point lies on the x-axis. If x5, y 0, then we will join them by a straight line using the scale. Always the graph of the linear equation is a straight line. So this is the equation number 1. Now equation number 2 is if x1, y is 4, x1, then y 4. So it is the same point. And if x is 0, then y will be 5. So this is the second point. That is common between both x0, y5. That means point will lie on the y-axis. So we got the 2 points, x1 then y4, this point and this. These 2 points are again 2 line. Now if we will draw a line passing through these 2 points, so it will be also a similar straight line. So that means both the lines are coincident lines. Both the lines will pass through the common point. So that means every point on this line is a solution to the linear equation. So this may be your answer, because the question is asked. In the question it is asked, if the system is consistent, then find the solution using graphical method. So all the points on the graph, is a solution here of pair of linear equations. So every point, whether 0, 5, 1, 4, 5, 0, here this point, every point on this line. So there are infinite points on the line, so there will be infinite solutions also. So now we will move to the question number 4, second part, that is x minus y is equal to 8 and 3x minus 3y equals to 16. So we will do similarly. First we will check whether it is consistent or inconsistent. So here if you will check, a1 by a2 is 1 by 3. b1 by b2, that is minus 1 by minus 3, that is again 1 by 3. c1 by c2 is 8 by 16, and that is equal to 1 by 2 only. So you can clearly see that first two ratios are equal but third is not. So that means the system of linear equation is inconsistent. The lines will be parallel. So that means there is no solution, because inconsistent system hai, so there will be no solution. So no need to draw the graph of the parallel lines here. It is sufficient according to the question. Now we will move to the third part. In the third part, it is asked, the equations are these: 2x plus y minus 6. So similarly, we will check them. a1 by a2, that is 2 by 4. That means 1 by 2. b1 by b2 is 1 by minus 2. That means minus 1 by 2. c1 by c2 is minus 6 by minus 4. That means 3 by 2 we will get. If you will, because all the values, here you can take the values to the left also in the upper question. If you will shift the values to the left, so they will be negative and answer will be always positive. So here, similarly, you can see that first ratio and second ratio are also not equal. It is 1 by 2 positive, it is negative. So they are not equal. That means first two ratios, if they are not equal, that means their lines will, it is a consistent system of linear equations having intersecting line. So there will be unique solution. So we will draw the graph of them. If the lines will be obviously intersecting lines, so the graph will be intersecting graph, and the common point, intersecting point, will be the solution of the equation. So first we will convert the, make the table through the equations. Here value of y will be 6 minus 2x, equation 1, and equation 2 में y की value क्या आ जाएगी? First we will shift this. So if we will simplify this, value of y will be minus 2y will remain here, 4 will shift there, positive बन जाएगा, minus 4x. Now minus 2 हम नीचे shift कर देंगे, तो value will be 4 minus 4x by minus 2. You can simplify this also. You can simplify this also. minus 2 से इसको divide करेंगे, 4 by minus 2 will be minus 2. और एक बार इसके नीचे लेके जाएंगे तो minus minus will become plus. So it will be 2x. So y will be minus 2 plus 2x. This is the second equation, or 2x minus 2 also you can write down. So now we will make the table here. First equation के लिए table क्या बनेगी? For the first equation, if you will take x as 0, so y will be 6. If you will take x as 1, so y will be 6 minus 2, 4. First table बन गई. So points will be 0, 6 and 1, 4. You may take any number of points. I have taken 2. You may take 3, 4, 5. Any points you can take. The line will be same. In the second, y is equal to 2x minus 2. That means if x 0, so y will be minus 2. If x 1, you will take x as 1. So minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. We got these 2 points here. So the points are according to 0, minus 2 and 1, 0. So now we will plot these points on the graph paper. So what you will get here. So if x 0, then y 6. So this is the point x 0, y 6. If x 1, y 4, x 1, then y 4. This is the point 1, 4. So if you will draw a line passing through these 2 points, you will find the line like this. Like this. Then the second line points we will plot for the second equation. First point is 0 minus 2. x 0, then y minus 2. This is the point 0 minus 2. And if x 1, then y 0 will be this point. If x 1, y is 0. So x 0, then this is not the point. X 0, then y minus 2 will be this point. This is minus 2, 0. If x 0, then y is minus 2. And if x 1, then y 0 is this point. So we will join these 2 points also via a straight line. You will find that this point is the intersection point. So that means the solution to these linear equations is this point. So we will find out the coordinate of this point now. This point is in front of, from x-axis the distance is 2, and from y-axis the distance is, from the x-axis distance is 2, from the y-axis distance is 2. That means this is the point 2, 2. So this is the solution of the linear system of equations. This is your answer. 2, 2 is the point of the intersection. So that means this will be the solution, unique solution of this set of linear equations. So this is your answer. So we will be moving towards the next part now. Fourth part, 2x minus 2y minus 2 equals to 0, 4x minus 4y minus 5 equals to 0. First we will do the similar manner. A1 by A2 is 2 by 4, that means 1 by 2. B1 by B2 is minus 2 by minus 4, that is 1 by 2 again. C1 by C2 is minus 2 by minus 5, that is equal to 2 by 5, which is not equal to both of them. That means agar first two ratios equal hai but third one is not equal to them, that means the system of equation will have no solution. That means A1 by A2, B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. So the system of linear equations will have no solution and it is inconsistent set of equations. So there will be no solution. So there will be no need of the drawing the graph of the linear equation. So hence we have completed the question number 3 and 4. If you have still any doubt, you can ask in the comment box. If my videos are helpful for you, so please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.